An issue has landed on a vendor, and now somebody on your team has to write that vendor the fix. Anyone who has done this knows the slow part is not spotting the problem. It is putting the problem into words that are clear and firm and consistent from one issue to the next. So we handed that writing job to the agent, and it starts with a single click of remediation language. Here's the issue it opened on, and it is worth seeing where this one came from. During an assessment, the vendor was asked a plain question, whether they run host intrusion detection and prevention on all of their servers, and they answered no. That single no is what became this issue. So the agent is picking up a real gap that a real person flagged, not a line off some scanner. Now, watch the instructions write themselves onto the record. The agent names the control directly and tells the vendor to put host-based intrusion detection and prevention on every server in scope, running all the time, tuned to catch and block the kind of activity that slips past everything else. It reads as guidance rather than a scolding, because the whole point is to get the gap closed and not to make anybody feel cornered. Then it does the two things that usually get left out. It spells out what done actually looks like, which is a configuration export from the tool that lists every server it now covers and shows the detection and prevention rules switched on. And it writes the closing step for your own analyst. So whoever picks this up knows to confirm every in-scope server is enrolled and the alerts are firing before they ever close it. It finishes by rating its own confidence that it matched the right control. And here that reads high, and it marks the whole thing pending review, so a person signs off before it ever reaches the vendor. What you are left holding is a complete, ready-to-send remediation that sounds the same as every other one your team sends, written the moment the issue appeared. Whether you send it exactly as written or change a line, first stays entirely yours. That is the Issue Remediator.